Magandang umaga ho, Pilipinas. Magandang umaga, Department of Education personnel. Sa ating mga kaguruan mula Luzon, Visayas at saka Mindanao. Kasali na rin dito yung mga non-teaching personnel. Okay. Nagpalabas ang Department of Education ng guidelines sa adoption ng flexible work arrangement dated March 5, 2025, Debate Order number 4, Series of 2025. Tingnan ho natin kung ano ang laman nitong guidelines para sa flexible work arrangement. Okay, so alam ho natin na during COVID-19, nagkaroon ho ng flexible work arrangement, no? Magkaroon din ng mga work from home during those times. So ito is applicable sa lahat ng mga employees of all employees sa Department of Education, lalong-lalo na yung mga nasa big cities kung saan medyo problema yung traffic. Okay? So pwede sila mag-flexi na setup. Of course, alamin natin kung paano ito gagawin. So importante itong scope of the policy tungkol dito sa flexible work arrangement. So the flexible work arrangement, okay, tingnan ho natin itong scope. The flexible work arrangement stipulated ito dito sa department order shall cover all non-teaching. Kaya ho natin mga non-teaching and related teaching officials and employees. Meaning to say, yung mga non-teaching per like mga AO, ganun, ADAS, no? Contract of service at saka mga job order personnel na nasa DepEd. However, yung teaching personnel, so para naman sa mga kaguruan, yung teaching personnel shall adhere to the class schedule and arrangement adapted at the start of the classes. So, kung ano yung reporting time ng teacher, uh, you have to follow that. Okay? Kung meron namang mga like modular learning or distance learning, you have to follow it. Okay, for the teaching. This is for mga non-teaching and related teaching officials and employees sa Department of Education. So, ito ho yung scope ng ating policy. Okay? So, meron tayong mga definition of terms dito. So, tingnan ho natin paano ba to gagawin. So, ano ba yung mga General Rules for Flexible Work Arrangement, FWA. So, lahat ng DepEd personnel shall render not less than 40 hours. So, kasali na ho diyan. 40 hours work a week, exclusive of times for lunch. So, hindi ko kasali yung time for lunch na you are entitled to 1 hour for that. Okay? So, the head of office, sino ba yung head of office ninyo, shall ensure their availability for decision-making and effective supervision of all work arrangement at all times. So, like the services, we have the core working hours from 8 to 5 p.m. on the working days, okay, including the lunch break. So, yung mga DepEd personnel na gustong mag-flexi time, so ito ho yung arrangement nila. So, flexible work arrangement sa DepEd. Attention sa lahat ng mga non-teaching at sa mga teaching-related na mga personnel ng DepEd. So, unang-una, always remember na you're going to work for 5 days from Monday to Friday, equivalent to 40 hours a week. Again, exclusive time for lunch. Number 2, yung adoption ng flexi time shall start not earlier, okay, not earlier than 7 a.m. and not later than, okay, to 7 p.m. So meaning 6 p.m. So meaning to say, yung flexi time ninyo kasi non-teaching naman, ano? So you can work from 7 until 6 p.m. as long as makumpla mo yung 8 hours a day na kailangan ng pagtrabaho natin. Just make it sure na yung how can I say that? Yung schedule mo is approved by the head of the functional office. So, dapat yung time mo is approved by the head of office. Importante yun. Heads of functional office shall ensure that the public is assured of their frontline services from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's including lunch break. So, flexi time during flag ceremony days shall be shortened, allowing DepEd personnel to log in from 7 to 8 a.m. only. Okay, and shall end upon the completion of the required 8-hour working day. So again, You can work from 7 to 6, kahit anong oras yan. Kung gusto mo mag-flexi, you just have to complete the 8-hour workday every day. Okay? So, existing still rules on tardiness and undertime shall apply all to this work arrangement. Okay? So, meron tayong full flexi time para ito sa mga gusto nito. Full flexible working hours shall start from 7 to 9 a.m. and ends to 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So, depende ho sa schedule mo, no? Kapag mag-start ka ng 7, then you can end early. If you start at 9, you can also end later. So, something like that. So, as long as you can complete the 8 working hours a day. Okay? So, narito ho yung mga schedule that you can choose from. So, you just look at this, okay, for the full flexi time. Alright? Okay? So, yan ho. But always remember, kapag gusto mo ng flexi time na yan, it must be approved by the head of office. So, remember that. Okay, so one more thing. Your chosen work schedule shall be fixed. Okay, shall be fixed schedule of deputy personnel, which may be changed only. You can only change that after 6 months or half a year. So you can change your schedule after half a year. When necessary, subject to filing a written request at least 30 days prior to the start of the intended change of work. So kung gusto mo nang mag-change ulit, if it is necessary, then you have to wait for at least 30 days, subject to the approval of the head of the functional office. Okay, so you can also choose the skeleton workforce doon sa working place ninyo. There can also be work from home. Okay, so that's also who are the personnel can work from home, no? So work from home arrangement for employees under extreme, okay, so pwede ho yan, under extreme medical and situational conditions may be allowed only for the following circumstances. Example, deputy officials and employees under extreme medical conditions who can physically and mentally perform regular work arrangement in his permanent or temporary residence upon the recommendation of certification of the physician. So kailangan ho, again, those personnel, mga non-teaching at saka mga teaching related, kung gusto mag-work from home, dapat you have to secure a certification from your attending physician. Halimbawa na lang, those who are recuperating from illness or sickness, such as osteogenesis imperfecta, cancer, diabetes mellitus, chronic kidney disease, CKD, and other analogous diseases. Those who suffered from accidents affecting mobility, and those with high-risk pregnancy. So, pwede ho mag-work from home. Okay? Sino pa ba? Deputy officials and employees residing or are currently located in areas affected by the following situational conditions. Example, there's an emergence of national or local outbreak of severe infectious diseases or calamity-stricken area, pwede ho mag-work from home. At saka, if there's transportation strike. So, if you want to request for work home arrangement, so meron ho mga requirements, no? Tingnan nyo lang dito sa, kapag medical, ito yung request letter, recommendation from attending physician, then medical certificate. So, tingnan ho lang dito. Kapag situational, yung mga nasa items, ito hindi yung mga kailangan declaration of the state of calamity para maka-work from home, announcement of transport strike from reliable sources, okay, then request letters. Just comply that if you want to work from home. Again, we would like to reiterate, this is for non-teaching at saka teaching related na mga personnel. Again, the teachers has to stick to the schedule, the class schedule. Okay. Next, so marami pa dyan. You can just read the complete conditions. So paano ba? How to do if you want to request either flexi time or work from home or whatsoever. So ito yung kapag nasa school, yung recommending approval is from the school principal, then approval from the SDS. Kapag sa school division naman, yung recommending approval is from ASDS, yung approval pa sa SDS. Kapag regional office, yung chief functional division mo, yung recommending approval then, the approval will be from the RD. Then sa central office naman, sa director, the recommending approval at saka yung approval is the undersecretary in charge or the secretary of the Department of Education. So, yun ho, good news para sa ating mga non-teaching. Again, one more time, this is for the non-teaching and related teaching officials and employees of the Department of Education. Teaching personnel, again, they have to adhere, follow the class schedule and arrangement at the start of the classes. Alright? So, yan ho. Something good news sa mga personnel that they can work on flexible work arrangement sa Department of Education. Okay? So, yun ho ang ating good news para sa lahat ng mga non-teaching at saka teaching related positions sa Department of Education. Magandang umaga ho, Pilipinas.